Secure 65 class plans. We're saying it live. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Talk Power Thursday. 5 viral challenges hitting your money right now and 5 strategies to fight back gladiator style. Hey there, my beautiful people over age 45. It's Monet Swan right here on Talk Power on Secure 65 Health Plans where seniors thrive. And today I'm your financial fairy godmother, your life coach, your brutally honest best friend, and sarcastic motivational speaker all rolled into one. I'm the only one on YouTube that's going to discuss these topics with you with a little sugar, a dash of salt, and a lot of real talk. So stop throwing out YOLO everywhere. Credit to Drake, because you still have to make it until next week with a roof over your head. And for those seniors who are not familiar with the term, well, it stands for you only live once. And trust me, for some of you guys, a second time would be way too expensive. So let's start this roller coaster ride through the economy with market volatility. Next, inflation. Then the banking circus. Then jumping into the world's most confusing sport, tariffs, and closing out with 401k drama. Strap in, legends. We've got jokes, real talk, and some grown-up wisdom today. Now, before we dive into how to save your money, save your future, and maybe save your sanity, let's take a little trip down memory lane, shall we? Hold on to your hats because it's about to get real up in here. And picture this, 2008. Everyone was watching Dancing with the Stars. If they weren't, they were flipping real estate like pancakes and taking out mortgages with about as much paperwork as renting a scooter. The banks played Jenga with your money, and surprise, the whole tower collapsed. The housing market crashed. People cried into their $7 Starbucks lattes. Millions lost jobs, savings, and sanity. Quick stat, in 2008, over 8.7 million jobs were lost, and the S&P 500 fell by almost 57% from its peak. Yeah, ouch. That was the first time a lot of us realized, wait, the economy can just stop? Fast forward to 2009 through 2019, we got a solid decade of pretty okay times. The everything is awesome era. Bulls ran wild, the market climbed and recovered. We thought we were all financial geniuses. Everyone opened up a Robinhood account. The S&P 500 returned an average of 13.6 annually. People reopened their 401k statements without crying. We forgot what fear felt like. Well, except for when the Wi-Fi went out. And then 2020 crashed the party like your weird uncle who brings a ferret to Thanksgiving. And then the pandemic. Markets crashed and then bounced like a toddler on a trampoline. Stimulus checks, well, they rained from the sky. We discovered DoorDash and elastic waistbands. And the market bounced. But the vibes, well, they stayed weird. During the years 2022 to 2025, we were all living in a real-time soap opera. Inflation ate your savings for breakfast. Banks were playing who can collapse first, and interest rates went up like they were competing in a pole vaulting contest. Tariffs started sneaking back into your chat, and well, your job security might feel shakier than your last Jenga game. Retirement savings are getting squeezed. And your 401k, it's looking at you like, I'm trying, okay? Hey, you still believe in me, right? Now let me give you some quick stats to remember. Quick stat number 1, the S&P 500 fell 34% in just 33 days in early 2020. Fastest drop in history. Quick stat number 2, in 2022, inflation hit 9.1%, the highest in 40 years. Quick stat number 3, 2023 saw the second largest bank failure in U.S. history. Quick stat number 4, tariffs added over $80 billion in additional taxes on American consumers since 2018. And quick stat number 5, workers aged 45 through 64 have a harder time finding reemployment than any other age group after layoffs. Okay, now that I've set the stage for the talk, let's talk turkey. Here are the 5 viral threats or challenges hitting your money right now, and the 5 strategies to fight back, gladiator style. Now, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to arm you with the 5 simple strategies you need like yesterday. So listen up, guys. The writing is on the wall in a big neon letter sign saying plan or panic. Challenge number 1, market volatility. The stock market now is officially moodier than a 14-year-old on TikTok. One day, stocks soar. Next day, they crash because Jerome Powell blinked weird at a press conference. Translation, the stock market is riding a roller coaster with no seatbelt. My strategy for you, invest in inflation-resistant vehicles, safe money alternatives. Think Treasury Inflation-Protected Securities, also known as TIPS, real assets like gold, and of course, don't forget annuities and life insurance policies, and the numerous retirement strategies affiliated with them, like being your own bank, so you can sleep at night. Now, I'm not going to tell you you can't go on the ride. I'm just saying you can still go on the volatile market ride, just not without a financial plan. Here's the big picture. In 2008, during the financial crisis, the S&P 500 fell about 57% from its peak to its lowest point. From the bottom in March 2009 to now, 2025, the S&P 500 has more than quadrupled in value. Annualized return since the 2009 bottom has been around 13 to 14% per year if you stayed invested in the market the whole time. So technically, if you invested at the bottom of 2009 and you stayed in, your money has massively grown. But if you panicked and you pulled out during the crashes, you probably lost some real money. But if you're asking about short-term drawdowns or temporary market drops since 2008, well, there have been major scary moments. Let's talk big scary drops, drawdowns from 2008 to 2025. Let's start with 2008 to 2009. There was a 57% max drop. Reason? The financial crisis, housing crash, banks collapsed, 401ks became 201ks, and people actually Googled how to build a bunker with no money. In 2011, max drop was 19%. The reason? The euro debt crisis and the USA credit rating downgraded for the first time ever. Cute. 2015 to 2016, max drop was 14%. The reason? China slowdown, oil crash, oil prices tanked, China hiccuped, and markets wobbled. 2018, fourth quarter, max drop 20%. The reason? Interest rate panic and trade war fears, plus tantrum tweets equal a 20% market crash. March 2020, max drop 34%. The reason? COVID crash. Fastest collapse ever. Fastest wipeout in history. 34% gone in weeks. The reason? Unexpected. In 2022 and 23, max drop 25%. The reason? Inflation surge plus recession fears. Inflation slammed the US. Markets fell 25%. Your groceries cost more than your first car. In 2024, there was a max drop with a mini dip of 12%. The reason? AI bubble nerves plus bank freakouts, another 12% mini panic. Keep in mind, the average recovery time after crashes is anywhere from 6 months to 3 years, and the strongest returns usually come right after the worst crashes. In each case, though, the market eventually recovered and went higher. Since 2008, the market's been on the wildest roller coaster ever made. We screamed, we cried, we thought it broke down about 5 different times, and somehow it still climbed to the clouds. Challenge 2, inflation. You notice your grocery bill looks like your car payment now. Yeah, Inflation is out here committing daylight robbery, and no one's stopping it. My strategy? Keep some growth exposure. Don't go 100% grandma under the mattress mode. Own assets that beat inflation. Treasury Inflation-Protected Securities, known as TIPS. Once again, dividend-paying stocks, real estate, commodities like gold or silver, life and annuity policies. Translation, your dollar is getting skinnier every day, but your expenses are eating pizza at midnight. Adult reminder, you can't outsave inflation by hoarding coupons, Karen. Challenge number 3, banking uncertainty and instability. First Republic Bank, gone. Silicon Valley Bank, poof. Signature Bank, hasta la vista. It's like a weird financial version of Survivor, but instead of torches, banks are losing billions. Translation, some banks are playing hide and seek and losing. And some banks didn't do their homework and they got grounded forever. So what's my strategy against banking instability? Diversify cash use by using different banks, brokerage accounts, insured options. Spread your money. Use FDIC insured banks. Keep less than $250,000 at any one bank, and consider credit unions or Treasury Direct accounts for super safety. No single point of failure. And if you are an animal lover, an easy way to remember this strategy is even squirrels know how to hide nuts in multiple places. Or if you're one who loves candy, don't keep all of your jelly beans in one jar. Challenge 4, tariffs, global tensions, and trade wars. Translation, when big countries fight, you pay more for your sneakers. Or for those of you in corporate, when countries feel the need to fight over who gets the bigger slice of the pie. Oh yes, tariffs are back, because nothing says healthy global economy like countries fighting over who gets the last slice of the economic pizza. Tariffs equal higher cost, equal higher prices, equal you paying more. Yay. So what's my strategy? Diversify internationally, but carefully. U.S. allies first. Second, invest in companies that are less tariff sensitive. And seniors, don't build your future only on companies that make glitter pins or garden gnomes overseas. Stay diversified, but don't get cute with unstable markets. Challenge number 5, job loss and aging. Let's be real, ageism exists. Layoffs are real and layoffs aren't quiet. They're slow motion betrayals disguised with emails about restructuring and future opportunities. But don't let them get you down. Look at them like surprise parties without the cake. But hey, even surprises can push you towards something much sweeter when you've got a plan. And don't forget, AI is learning your job and others faster than you learn to program your DVR. So maybe something much better is on the horizon for you. And now let's talk about those 401ks. It's still mostly tied to the stock market's spin the bottle game. Let's get real for a second. Your 401k, your savings, they are not magical unicorns that will just grow themselves while you binge watch Netflix and ignore what's happening in your 401k statement. Look, your 401k is not a magic carpet ride to Easy Street anymore. Market returns aren't what they used to be. Inflation is chomping like Pac-Man. Taxes are probably going up, and you just need a real plan, not just a hope and HR packets plan, a real plan, a grown-up, sassy survival mode plan that protects you from the economy playing dodgeball with your future. And that's what we do here at Secure 65 Health Plans. We help smart adults who know it's better to be prepared than surprised, to build a shield around their health, their money, and their peace of mind. Because being 45 plus today, it's not just about aging gracefully. It's about outsmarting the chaos. Translation, you're not getting younger, and neither is the job market. My strategy, build multiple income streams. Use your Social Security for planning and timing. Pensions, passive investments. Example, catch-up contributions, emergency funds, maybe even micro businesses or semi-retirement gigs and investments that don't ghost you at 65. Just know multiple income streams equal fewer financial freakouts. My strategy, maximize your catch-up contributions to retirement accounts. Build emergency funds. Explore side hustles that don't require TikTok dancing, because will work for Wi-Fi is not a retirement plan. Do you want your own customized survival plan? Well, click on the link in the description box to schedule a one-on-one with me. Your future is worth the 15 minutes it'll take, and it's completely free. And if I'm a little too much or over the top for you, we have senior advocates across the country who would love to be your personal broker and senior advocate. So don't be shy. We have someone for everyone. Okay, how do you feel? We covered a lot of ground, but I want to make sure that you got my message loud and clear. So repeat after me. Hope is not a strategy. Set it and forget it is for crockpots and not your life savings. 401ks are fine until they're not. Inflation, taxes, market crashes, they're real. You need a grown-up game plan, not a retirement plan called shrug emoji. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of crying into your oatmeal. So remember, when it comes to the market is like a roller coaster. Fast, loud, and sometimes terrifying. But here's the thing. Most of the biggest gains happen right after the scariest drops. 70% of the market's best days show up within 2 weeks of the worst ones. If your time horizon gives you the ability to ride a little longer and you can stomach the ups and downs and the loop-de-loops, well, you won't just survive the ride, you'll catch the fireworks at the top and the victory lap at the end. But you better hold on tight. Trust the track. The magic happens after the fear. And where are we today? Well, it's April 2025, and inflation is still sticky. Global tensions are higher than your cousin's blood pressure, and tariffs are back. Companies are laying people off quietly, and retirement savings getting squeezed. My final thoughts for Talk Power Thursday are as follows. History is lazy. It loves reruns. People too, unless you finally decide to throw a plot twist into your own life. Take this as your flashing neon sign. Get a plan. Protect your sanity and your wallet. Otherwise, enjoy starring in Groundhog Day Financial Edition. And I understand you are feeling a little rebellious right now because of all of the insanity. But if you really want to be a rebel against the system, don't just wear ripped jeans. Change your future. History repeats itself because most people are lazy. Don't be most people. Get a plan, protect your eggs, and stay just crazy enough to have a good time. Because if you don't, the universe will keep throwing the same test at you until you finally pass it. Hint, it's open book. So here's your cheat code. Talk to us and get a real plan. Defend your nest egg like a gladiator. Keep your sanity like it's the last donut at the office. Why? Because life's messy, unpredictable, and seems totally unfair at times. Welcome to the ride. But here's the thing. You get to build your seatbelt. So again, the first step is to start with a plan. Pad it with a little financial common sense and hang on to your sanity like it's front row tickets to your favorite concert. Let history repeat itself for someone else, and maybe, just maybe, you'll win your own game. Look, you can't control inflation, and you can't stop banks from being weird, and you can't untariff the world, and you can't rewind your 401k back to 2021 highs. But you can build a moat around your money, and you can prioritize your health and wealth now before life forces you to do it later. And you can be proactive instead of reactive. Because guess what? Wishing doesn't pay the bills. But wisdom, oh honey, wisdom builds empires. And true glow-ups aren't just selfies and skincare. They're safe savings, smart planning, and showing up ready to thrive no matter how crazy the world gets. Just remember, when you feel stretched, stressed, and secretly terrified, you're not imagining it. The ground is shaking, and the people without a plan are the ones getting swallowed first. So, if you want a plan that defends your money, strengthens your retirement, protects your health, while having some fun all at the same time, well, call us. We're Secure 65 Health Plans, 833-300-4968, or email us at info@mybivix.com. Because grown-ups don't just dream about peace of mind. They plan for it. Secure 65 Health Plans, where smart meets secure, and seniors thrive. I'm your host, Monet Swan. See you tomorrow on Final Thoughts Friday. Also Saturday, Share the Wealth Saturday, and Serenity Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week and come share it with us. Have a great day.
Secure 65 class plans, we're singing 5. Secure 65 health plans, where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans, where seniors thrive. Secure 65